Sungei Buloh Wetland Reserve is a protected mangrove reserve in the northwestern region of Singapore. Far from the city and residential areas, it is also the best place in Singapore for nature enthusiasts of all levels to see wild animals easily. As a wildlife photographer and filmmaker, I have spent the last 10 years documenting the reserve's biodiversity. In this video, you will see the various types of animals you can encounter in Sungei Buloh Wetland Reserve. The biggest attraction in the reserve are wild crocodiles. Signs are placed in multiple areas within the park to watch out for these predators, but more often than not, passers-by will give a passing comment about not being able to see the crocodiles. For seasoned wildlife enthusiasts, the crocodiles are probably one of the most easily spotted animals in the reserve due to its large size and predictability. For the best chance of seeing crocodiles, go when the tide is low, and more often than not, you'll see them bask along the riverbanks. In most instances, these crocodiles are either stationary or just cruising along the river. If you are lucky, you may encounter them having a meal or putting on a territorial display. Bird watchers also enjoy coming to this reserve to view the abundance of bird life the park has to offer. Herons, egrets, and storks are commonly seen throughout the year. These are large birds that are hard to miss. Since the comeback of oriental pied hornbills in Singapore, the reserve has also been one of the places where you can get to see them. These huge birds, which are often mistaken for toucans, are also difficult to miss. If you squint hard enough into the canopy, sometimes you will see the resident buffyfish owls. These nocturnal birds are notoriously well camouflaged in the darkness of the mangrove forest. Singapore's largest bird and raptor, the white-bellied sea eagle, can also be spotted at this reserve. When the tide is low, they can be seen swooping down to the ocean to catch fish. There are a variety of other birds like kingfishers, woodpeckers, pigeons, and sunbirds as well that inhabit these mangroves. During the months from October to April, the mangrove becomes more abundant with bird life. Birds that come from places in the north, like Russia, China, and the Himalayan regions, fly down through Singapore to escape the harsh conditions of winter. Sungei Buloh Wetland Reserve provides a safe haven for these birds along their flight path, known as the East Asian Australasian Flyway. Birds such as sandpipers and red shanks can be spotted in the reserve during these migratory months. A family of macaques do reside within the park as well. One of the most common mammals you'll also spot are the plantain squirrels. But of course, everyone gets excited at the sight of our smooth-coated otters. These are an iconic Singapore animal, their comeback story a testament to the success of cleaning our waterways. Tiny lizards called dracos can be observed on the trees. These miniature dragons have the ability to glide from tree to tree. But this place is also home to massive large lizards. Commonly mistaken to be Komodo dragons or crocodiles, these are actually Malayan water monitors, and they are easily spotted on a warm day. If you are lucky, you may even get to see them combating each other in spectacular territorial displays. Snakes can be elusive to find, but they are certainly residing in this reserve. The oriental whip snake is one of the most common snakes to find. With its slender lime green body, it blends in well with the foliage. The paradise tree snake is also another common species you can find. Also known as the flying tree snake, it has the ability to glide from tree to tree. The mangrove pit viper can be seen resting on the roots of mangrove plants. Vipers, known for their triangular-shaped heads, are venomous snakes. The reticulated python is the world's longest snake, and it can be found within the reserve as well. But the snake that gets people excited is the legendary king cobra. As the world's largest venomous snake, it is an absolute privilege to be able to spot one in the wild. Sungei Buloh Wetland Reserve is one of the best places in Singapore to spot our native wild animals. Despite it being slightly inconvenient to get to due to its location, I would highly recommend a visit, as you will not be disappointed with the biodiversity it has to offer.